Hello and welcome to Triage. Triage? Hold up, give me a second.
Triage.
Well, okay. Welcome to Triage. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm just gonna say in French, Triage, because I don't know how to say this in English. So, welcome to Triage, which is a game where you are the new doctor in town, in the town of Stagmarch. But an otherworldly illness is mutating everyone in town. There's a caveat though. You don't have enough medicine to save everyone. So you have to decide who to save and who do you let perish. It's the hard choice, right? So that's an interesting little moral dilemma that we're sort of placed in. So Triage was actually developed over the course of one academic year as part of the Champlain College Game Studio. So yeah, capstone project or something along those lines, which I'm actually not too sure what that means, but it sounds fancy, so yeah. But yeah, without further ado, grab a cup of coffee and let's get going to Triage. Oh, me. Oh, no. What is it I was doing? Just waking up? Doctor? Doctor who? Doctor? Dr. King? Yes? No? Am I? She doesn't look convinced. Good morning. Right, of course. I was just about to take my nightly stroll. No better way to end the day. Right, let's get on with it then. Dr. King, wait. Yes? Might you check in on your patients before you go? I'm afraid things have, developed overnight. My patients? That blacksmith, Seymour Toll, he's been with us for nearly a week. Ah, yes, of course. I was just, on my way to visit with... Oh, whoops, wrong here. I was just, on my way to visit Mr. Toll. I feared as much. If you need, I could... No need. I can handle it. Of course, Doctor. That'll be all. Thank you, Siluan? Oh god, help. Why, like... right, well... Time to make the rounds. There's like Seymour in his room, sorry. This old mine isn't what it once was. Steady now, Ambrose, steady. Your name is Dr. Ambrose King. I can't tell if that's like a really cool name. My head, the hissing, it's getting louder. I can't do this. I can't go in there. I won't. You will not take my mind. Dr. King. What? Why is it Zulian? Is everything alright, Doctor? Just a headache. Yes, all is well. I see. So you visited Mr. Toll? I'm afraid I haven't, no. Oh? Well, I just checked in with Seymour before supper. He still hasn't gotten any sleep. I find it best I find it best to err on the side of caution. We should give him something to help sleep. Very well, then. Continue treating him with mint and ginger might help the fatigue from exhaustion. We keep them... I very well know where the herbs are kept, Zealand. Thank you. I think that's how you pronounce it. Thank you, that'll be all. I'll check the courtyard for fresh herbs. Jeez. Apothecary. A statue myself. Never looked quite right. Yeah, I didn't know I had no arms. And was green. It's not much, but it's all we've got. This fresh air will do me some good. I do believe you are cooked, as the youngsters say these days. Ginger. And I'm still not Ginger. That's also a Doctor Who reference. I shall bring what I've collected to the apothecary. So apparently this game takes place over the course of 3 days. 3. This is where herbs become medicine, not by magic, but by something far more impressive. Science. And to think this is only the beginning. In just 10 years' time, this practice might look completely different. Whether or not I'll be around to see it remains to be seen. Well, that's depressing. Craft. Oh. Of course. You only get... Okay, sure. Ethanol, arsenic, salts of mercury. These active ingredients are nearly impossible. Wait, hold on. Why are you getting arsenic? Arsenic? Where are you getting... Isn't that poisonous? Okay, to be fair, if you mix in different... Maybe he's doing chemistry. He's probably doing chemistry because he's a doctor. Actually, no, I would like to take that back. Because in the game's warnings, one of the warnings is... Okay, triage will contain strong language, blood, and medical malpractice. So I'm like, okay, does this man really know what he's doing? Or is the arsenic like just there? The mixture takes the entire night to distill. These days I only seem to have enough to fill 1 tincture per day. 1 tincture, 1 treatment, 1 patient. It's not enough. It's not enough. It'll never be enough. That's the bare truth of it all. And with winter just on the horizon, well, it only makes it seem all the more cruel. There isn't any to waste. At least we deem it reasonable to start wasting lives too. Oh, bring the medicine to Seymour. Feed me, Seymour, feed me. That's hold on. Just a little longer. You've faced worse than this, haven't you, Ambrose? You old bastard. They need you. She needs you. Just open the bloody door. Frick. Fight it. Fight it, damn you. Don't let it take you now. Not yet. No. Not like this. Please. Dr. King, is that you? How could I let this happen? After everything. All I had to do. Dr. King, Dr. Ambrose. Ambrose, answer me. Is dead. Day 1. After Dr. King's mysterious death, you traveled to the secluded town of Stagmarch after completing your medical studies in a distant city. Recently, Stagmarch has become afflicted with a curse that mutates its residents. It is up to you to decide who you save. Wait, so you didn't decide... Wait, so you straight up didn't decide to bring additional ingredients from the city. It's good to see you, Doctor. How are you? Have you settled into your quarters? I have, thank you. Nervous, but eager to get started. I'll feel better once I meet the patients. Honestly, a bit overwhelming. That's normal. The first day is usually the hardest. Let me brief you on today's cases. Would that help? Certainly. I want to be prepared. We currently have 3 patients in the house. Only 3. When I arrived last night, there were 4. Oh. Things escalate quickly around here, Doctor. With the first snow due in just 3 days' time, it'll only quicken. It's most unfortunate, but it's true. Alright, I understand, and I understood. Tell me about Mr. Moore. Tell me about Miss Young. Tell me about... Okay. I still don't know how to pronounce this. Not that it's like not that like I don't know how to read this as MX Walker. Then I'll just say Miss Young. Mrs. Young struggles with her arthritis. The inflammation is becoming unbearable. Tell me about MX Walker. Morgan is experiencing fatigue. Oh my god, I can't English. Morgan experiencing fatigue spells and severe jaw pain, though that's done little to deter them from talking incessantly. Tell me about Mr. Moore. Tell me more. I'm sorry, that's a horrible joke. Germain's cough had kept him awake most of the night and is giving him an unrelenting headache. Our patients, they've been developing steadily, and while treatments can do a lot, miracles, they're not. Patients require repeated treatments to see lasting improvement. Understood. How quickly can we administer? Each remedy must distill overnight. As such, we can only give 1 dose per day. It's vital to choose carefully. Understood. And there's one more concern, Doctor. Oh boy. Go on. I'm listening. Winter's on its way, sooner than we hoped. The first snow could come any minute. Once that hits, things become much more complicated in Stag March. So you're saying we're racing against the clock, Doctor. Then I'll have to make every treatment count. Whew, thank you for telling me. I won't waste time. Oh, that's balls. Morgan Walker, okay. Persistent egg. I mean, that's deathly ill. Jesus. Delusions. Well, hold on. You're age 32. Can I not? Why can't I switch back? Wait. Huh? Oh, there we go. Oh no, that was weird. You're 23. You're a writer. You're a tailor. Wait, how do you have... Wait, you have arthritis? I mean, I guess that makes sense if you're constantly just sewing. I don't know what... Anglais. Shitsuma. Jermaine Moore. 48. Hunter. Oh my god, here's the... Okay. Here's the thing. Are we just gonna keep up with three patients? That's the thing. Cause here, okay. I'm gonna look at it from a very, very, very practical side over here. Morgan might be the youngest, right? And normally I'd be inclined to save the youngest because they have more to see, but they're not really in the same age group, but none of them are really going to die anytime soon. Fainted in the woods, that's fine. But here's the thing. Winter is coming. I'm going to look at it from a very, 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 very practical view because I have to, because we don't have enough medicine to go around. Morgan, they are a writer. And winter is coming soon. Joanna, she is a tailor. And clothes are important in the winter. Because without a tailor, people will freeze, right? Without blankets or anything like that, they will freeze. She has arthritis though. So is that going to be good? And then we have Jermaine, who's a hunter. They need food in the winter. I'm sorry, Morgan. It's not looking good for you. I'm sorry. Because you're a writer. Like normal. I again, right? This is... I don't know. I'm deciding this already. We're gonna get to know them. Right? Yeah, let's interview all of them first. It's not fair for me to decide on that for now, right? Also cards way out. Okay. Hello. Hello, Eliza. Oh, you're not Eliza. Is this the clinic? Why am I here? I've never been one for medicine. I can say I'm comfortable being here. You must be Joanna Young, is that right? Yes, I am, but I'd like to know why I'm here. Eliza and I weren't really the kind of people to come to a clinic. I'm the doctor providing your care. Doctor? Right, Dr. King's passing. I'm sorry for being so wary, but as I've said, I normally don't take medicine. It doesn't align with my religious practice. How well did you know Dr. King? I can't say I knew... Oh, why did I say that? Oh, God. Okay, I started saying I can't as, like, a joke. because I can't believe you've done this, like the meme. But then I start saying it unironically. I can't say I knew him very well, I'm afraid. Like I've said, I'm not someone to go to the clinic, but many heard of his passing. Stag March not that big. What else can I help you with, dear? Could you tell me more about your job? Certainly, I used to run the tailory with my wife Eliza, but now I run it alone. We provide all sorts of things from suits to frilly dresses, but our main apparel is winter clothing. Are you the only tailor in town? Yes, at this point in time, there used to be other clothing shops, but they all went out of business. I'll keep the shop running as long as I'm alive. Why did the other shops disappear? For any reason, really. Couldn't make enough to cover business fees and not having enough materials to work with. I'm glad you have such a connection to the community to keep me going. You must have quite the workload. See, winter clothing, we need that. Because anyone else would be doomed. Especially without Eliza, I'm not sure how I'll manage everything in the winter. But with prayer, anything is possible. Do you remember where you were before this? I faintly remember trying to put some clothes in the window display, but my vision kept fading, everything grew more distant. The next thing I know, I woke up here. It says in your intake when the Fishers hold you in. I wouldn't know anything about that. On the account of being passed out, you'll have to give them my thanks, though I don't leave my debts unpaid. You don't seem all that worried. I wouldn't say that, dear. Well, I'm not surprised I've succumbed to some kind of sickness, much like my poor Eliza. I was never expecting to end up here. I'm not sure what it means. You think you share Eliza's illness? I'm not the only one, dear. This curse has its roots in so many in Stag March. Even got Dr. King. Who's to say how much further it'll spread? Wait, before you go, I've been thinking about those flowers in the courtyard. Will you get them for me? Of course. Thank you, Doctor. They're just flowers, right? They're not medicine. Morgan, right now, I don't like preferably, obviously, I would. Okay, so. Okay, again, I'll decide after I talk to all of them. But I hate. We don't. Okay, I don't like trading lives. Let's be very clear here. I hate. Like, I don't want. Like, But then you also have to. Oh my god, this is the same argument of like the lives of one or many, right? Because like. Okay, I'll just give her flowers. Yes, here they are. Thank you, dear. These flowers remind me of the kind Eliza used to bring to me. She brought such a light into my life. It's been hard figuring out how to navigate it all without her. Stag March used to be a very different place before this curse came in. It used to be a bit more lively, smiling faces all around. There was even more travel through the woods as long as you stayed on the trail. Eliza and I were able to make the finest garments for travelers taking a night's rest in Stag March. Even prayed with a few of them. It felt like I was opening up doors for them, giving them a taste of a life they couldn't see. Those were the days. This curse has been doing more than infecting the body. It dampens the spirit. There is a force not being appeased and it's growing out of control. Doctor, will you pray with me? I'd be happy to. Thank you, Doctor. You know, all these things happen for a reason, right? We're going to make up for all their wrongdoings, set things right. Let's pray now. From the forest arose, bestowing upon us its tender flesh and blood. We feast with our Maker, and no peace be ahead. May we be graced to bathe in its forgiving glow. Alright, I'll give you some privacy, actually. That's very rude of me. Hello, Morgan. Oh, you must be the new doctor, I take it. Maybe it'll prove useful to my research. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting to the bottom of figuring this curse. I just need a little more facts. So you must be, Morgan Walker. That would be me, Stag March's very best reporter. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to tell you, though. My jaw's quite sore. Have you been experiencing the jaw pain for long? You're a reporter. Currently a name only. It seems no one takes me seriously in this town. What are you reporting on? Anything and everything related to Stag March. There's something off with this place. You might not have noticed it yet, but even this very hospital is strange. Strange in what sense? There's definitely secrets tucked away in this place. You just need the sense to find them. Okay, now it's harder because now Morgan has purpose. Right, okay. So I hate being like utilitarian. I hate being utilitarian, but God. Because okay, before it was like, okay, Morgan's just a writer. They can go, right? They're the weak link here because like between like whoever's the most useful to the overall good. But here's the thing now, Morgan might be able to figure out the cause of all this. So, because here's the thing, even if winter doesn't overtake the town, the illness might. But if Morgan claims they know the secret to all this and we can stop it at source, then that might mean more. God, this is so difficult. How can I help you? What were you doing before you ended up here? Could you tell me more about the work you do? I read the Stag March newsletter, interview people in the town, and spread their message widely. I also look into things where others wouldn't dare to thread. There's a lot of strange things happening in Stag March. What's strange about Stag March? The place just plain creepy. This weird disease going around and patients not making it back to society. On top of that, people are disheartened and don't know what to believe in. Are you trying to give people something to believe in? Something like that. If I can figure out what's really going on, maybe we'll see some actual change around here. We deserve that much. How can I help you? Can we talk about your treatment? Good, I've been mouthing off long enough. It's making my jaw sore. How bad is it? Jaw pain and fatigue, is that right? I feel you make it sound mild, doctor. I haven't been able to finish gathering all my counts. I feel I'm getting closer to the truth. It's been so difficult being in this stuffy place. Hard to talk to. If taking your fancy medicine is going to get me out here sooner and back into the world, I'll gladly take them. Who's better equipped to gather the news? I'll take you for your word. Let me know when the medicine's ready. I'll come back later. So there's also something, and that is Joanna doesn't take medicine for a religious practice. So we also gotta take that into account. Also, this room, you gotta fix up your room, Morgan. This is not. You got look. I'm a new doctor, but also you gotta respect the room, Morgan. Okay. Let's see what your. That's not Jermaine. Where is he? Jermaine? That's the apothecary. Oh. Bed chambers. Locked. Why locked? Locked. So there has to be. Okay. So according to Morgan, more of his papers scattered about, there's secrets hidden in this very building, which means that. What the balls? Oh. Which means that if we can solve them, maybe that locked door is one of them. Perhaps. Mayhaps. There's gonna be a lot of talking in this game, I can tell. Oh, great, saying another old Earth student, Jermaine. You think I'll be treated better for the... Alright, that's it, never mind, this guy can die. Never mind, this guy sucks. Can't even give me the dignity of telling me this disease is incurable. Okay, you're just a jerk. You're Jermaine Moore, I take it. What tipped you off? The fact I said my name is Jermaine, or did I have the most recognizable mug? Just... Never mind, screw this. This guy sucks. Never mind. This guy straight up sucks. Jeez. Ew. Okay, never mind. So clearly, Okay, I know Hippocratic Oath and all, but also we don't have enough medicine. So, yeah, you know, don't treat the person who holds your life in their hands like that. Either way, you lot are really starting to wear my patience thin. I'm the doctor that'll be overseeing your treatment, Mr. Moore. Doctor, right. I was used to seeing Dr. King around here. Apologies, I haven't been feeling right. I haven't been feeling in my right mind since I've been here. This cough is really something awful. It's a cough. It's a bloody cough. You're not about to... You're not changing your I think you're just... Are you treating Zulin like that as well? Okay. Yeah, no, don't disrespect the nurse too. You take that back. Did you know Dr. King will? Could you elaborate on your cough? It feels like they're ripping through my chest. I keep spitting up thick liquid. I haven't experienced anything like this before, but it's right terrible. Oh, well, that does sound terrible. Oh, what a shame. I'll try to clear up that cough. I'll need a little more than trying. I still have work to do. You'll get your work done if you... What else to say? Make it quick. Do you recall how you ended up here? About bleeding time, all this talking, I think my throat might just close up. Give me your worst. You have a cough and a headache. We're on the frog skin. It's been making it difficult to hunt. The town's meat supply will go to ruins if I don't get better soon. Not to mention who'll be keeping all the kids fed. It won't come to that. So do you have your medicine ready? No, not yet. Okay, come back when you have medicine ready for me. Okay. How do we... Okay, hold up. We saw 3. I hope you're as cut for this as you seem. I'm not. I actually don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna give them like ginger or something and hope that they're all good. Help. Wait, hold up. Still sorting through all these damn papers. There has to be secrets to uncover. Patients with blah 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 has its own symptoms to each. Okay. Thymus, cough. Okay. Jaw pain. Headaches and arthritis. Okay. Mint. Okay, so that's thyme. This is... Oh, feverfew? Really? Mint. Ginger. Okay, I'm gonna need to write this down. Hold up. Just for ease of access. Okay. So, thyme. Just because I want to revisit this place all the time. Je suis tellement drôle. Okay. No matter nothing will soothe viral infection. The harvest is always okay. Many a cough. Okay. So that's for cough and jaw pain. What else? Feverfew. Feverfew is headaches and arthritis. What the? I'm not reading that bottom. Do not read that bottom paragraph. Those bottom few lines are concerning. The fever spray you didn't have had broken. Okay, so there's clearly a placebo effect here. But still, placebo is always better than nothing. So anxiety is good. Mint is good for anxiety. That is true. Insomnia. Okay, sore throat as well. Mint tea is very good for stuff like that. Almost wrote threat instead of throat. Sore threats. Ginger. I'm still not ginger. That's from the 11th hour of Doctor Who. Chest pain, chest and stomach pain. It seems completely exhausted by his fatigue. Okay, so fatigue, I guess. Fatigue, I suppose. Yarrow. Okay. So, wounds, inflammation, rash. Okay, so we have 5 ingredients. Now the problem is we only get 1 of these every single day, which is quite concerning. All of these bottles are not enough. So, deathly ill, somehow dubbed that, delusions. Well, first off, this guy sucks. The thing is about Morgan, right? I don't doubt their usefulness. Okay, maybe I do. Because right now, they're claiming to be researching things, but the problem is, they haven't really turned up with any evidence as well. Right? So they aren't really that useful. It's like, okay. And the thing with Joanna is, and look, people can always bunch together. Okay, that might increase the risk of infection, but also, the people in town should still have the things from last winter, you know. I just hate this guy. Look, it's just a dry cough, alright? You can walk it off. Persistent pain in the jaw, and then fatigue, so that is thyme and ginger. Thyme and ginger, okay. I'm skipping on Joanna mainly because, again, well, obviously she doesn't exactly want to be treated, especially with her religious practices, and also, look, if you don't have blankets by now, you're asking for trouble. Thyme and ginger. Alright. Morgan, I'm trusting you to solve this mystery for me. Do not make me regret my decision. Oh, wait, how, huh? Wait, help. Help? Help! I can't click on it. How did this happen? Help, I lied. Oh. The heck, how did that happen? Yeah. Morgan, if you can fix this entire problem for me, I would trust you. Here it is. Thank you, Doctor. I can refill myself being able to think better. So is that it? Oh, or do they have to solve all of their problems? But wait, hold up. Can we talk about your treatment? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. I have to choose who to treat. Oh, I'm gonna have to break the news to them. Oh, well, that bloody man's gonna complain again. Bloody hell in it. Yeah, okay. Locked. Locked. So do I tell... Western. What? press E to finish the day, but the bedroom is locked. Yeah, but nurse, help. Please, I'm not cut out for this. Okay, so it's locked, which means there has to be a key somewhere then. Correct? Except I'm blocked. I don't think I canceled this newspaper. I'm too busy to read it. Day 2. Okay. 3 patients remain in the clinic awaiting treatment. Oh boy. After yesterday, hardly. Well worth considering. Morning, doctor. Sleep well? Very good. It sounds like you have the stomach to do the job that must be done. Still, after dusk, you should consider steering clear of anything that's too yang or yin. Right, I forgot myself. If things are too hot or too cold, either one will be tempted to keep you up all night. Our patients need you at your best. I know mother's advice when I hear it. Speaking of patients, I have already made my rounds this morning. I've checked in on all of our patients. Jermaine's coughed his throat completely raw, which has only worsened his headache. He developed a fever during the nights. The inflammation from the arthritis in Joanna's wrist has caused him to swell. She was just starting to tell me about the pains in her chest before she started vomiting. Despite her jaw pain worsening, Morgan's chattered than usual. Between the fever and the body aches and runny nose, it's going to have developed a viral infection. You've had quite the morning. That I have, and yours is just beginning. Best be on your way, doctor. Do what you can. Oh, no. Can I even save them? This is bad news. Oh, you look horrible. Welcome, dear Eliza. Told me you were coming. I'd been telling her I was worried about the state of the shop. I had plans for it, but I don't know if I can execute them. I'm not sure I can carry out my plans with my health worsening. I fear it's a bad omen. Can you tell me what kind of plans? No makeover, for one. The shop is getting on in age, and Eliza loved all the dark furnishings, but the color gets drawn out in the winter. It makes it look uninviting and drab. I think a new coat of paint will have it look good as new. If only Eliza were around to see it. I know she'd fight me a bit, but I'd rather than work out my own. I think I agree with Eliza on that. A new coat of paint's not a bad idea. How much did Eliza contribute to the shop? I really think so. I'm sure you're only saying that because the hospital's so dark. No matter, I think it remind me of her too much. It has been long since she passed. Our anniversary soon. I'm hoping I'll still be around to celebrate it. How do you normally celebrate? It's full of smiles, prayer, and small gift giving. We have to return to the spot where we first met in town, and it was a bit of tradition. Sounds like quite the time. Indeed it was. We like to carry a little light in our relationship every day, but our anniversary special deserves the extra care. I wouldn't mind at all keeping ground these hard times. Oh, and the good ones. Eliza and I would pray together to keep our spirits up. Nowadays I find myself praying to keep myself at ease. To use an altar. Oh, are you familiar? Yes, we do. I do. I set up candles and fires around a relic, speak words of hope towards it, good fortunes. It's been hard praying in this room without it, hard to remember what it looks like, but I can still faintly recall the aroma. Roses, they smelled so sweet. Think of them as an offering exchanged to a higher power to grant us what we seek. It is a small token of appreciation to have, for example, good business or healing from sickness. I worry, however, that might not have been enough. Well, Eliza had prayed so much for her, but maybe my offers were too meager. Do you think medicine could have helped her? Maybe it could have, but there's no good in theorizing. She's not here anymore. Arthritis, nausea, and chest pain, correct? That's correct, doctor, but I can't seem to recall whether or not medicine was given to me. So all I remember was asking for prayer. I know medicine is what you do here, but I'm afraid it conflicts with what I believe in. I'm making the best decision I can for your condition. I'll be back later. She says it still conflicts with her. High fever. Deathly ill. Are you sure she's they're deathly ill? This is quite the thing. Viral infection. Hold up. Now here's the thing. The fact that we treated Morgan once and they're still sick. Would that have happened if I treated someone else and they were still sick? Because here's the thing. I feel like some people would actually treat one person and one different person every day. But I feel like that's just going to end up with all of them gone. And we can't have that. So we're going to have to... Locked. Why is it locked? No matters the cups of... Okay. Time is weak. Inflamed. Can we even save any of them? That's the thing. Viral infection. Miss Young. Oh, that's Eliza. Oh, God. Dysentery, huh? So that solves dysentery as well. I'm gonna make sure I'm writing all of this well. Viral infection, but time doesn't solve viral infection. So insomnia soon after. Okay. Headaches and arthritis. I'm still. This is still so concerning. The fever, which is just possible. Nothing suits for viral infection. Because I can't treat all of them. That's the thing. I have to focus on one of them. Because if I split my focus, they're all dead. They're all dead if I do that. But there's nothing here that can solve viral infection. That's the thing. Unless I count time, but time does not work. High fever. Hold up. There's a combined 2 ingredients. There's only 2. But here's the thing. If we look at Morgan's symptoms, persistent pain in jaw, that's for time. Okay, wait, hold up. Time would be fine. Time and fever. But they're all placebo effects. Oh, I hate it. Oh my god, dude. This is horrible. Arthritis, so that would be fever for you. Dull chest pain, that would be ginger. Soreness of the throat. Oh god, soreness of the throat. So that would be mint, and high fever, so that would be fever for you. Do I really risk all my... Because I'm not sure if... Because I already put all my... Okay, so the moment I chose Morgan, I already put all my eggs in one basket. Because if we don't do that, then, like, all 3 of them are dead. I'm assuming. God, this is hard. What do I do? What do I do? Qu'est-ce que je fais? Wait. There's one thing I haven't checked. Simple hand mirror. There has to be a key here somewhere. Why am I stuck with that? Is there no key here? What do I do? There has to be. What is that? Cannot. Let me jump. Let me grab that. Help. That has to be something. Oh my god, c'est une merde. Oh my god, but how do I solve the mystery? Because clearly there's locked doors. There's locked doors, which means that there's something I have to be able to do. Right? Oh. No, you still look fine. You're not dead yet. I just suppose. Nice seeing you too, Doctor. I'm starting to feel right as rain. I mean, my jaw's still pinching me. My head spins every now and then, but I feel I can start writing again. What are you thinking of writing? I want to write a personal piece about this hospital. There's not many accounts of it aside from word of mouth. Why do they say mouth of word? What the heck? The last time I've been here was when, well, my mother was ill. I'm finding this to be an enlightening time for me. What will this article achieve? I'm hoping that this will blow this damn case wide open and get some action going to fight against this thing. Good people are dying every day and everyone's so afraid. They have no idea what's going on. Maybe I can be the one to shed some light on it. What if you're wrong? You don't think I've been hoping, wishing I'm wrong? You think I want this grand scheme to be playing out beneath their noses? I wish things were different, but I can't trust that they are. I need you to help me. How can I help you? Look through Dr. King's notes. People thought the man was a genius. I'm sure he knew something more. He must have. That's all I know. Okay then. Hold on, before you go, can you bring me the newspaper? I need to know what's happening in town. The nurse won't give it to me. Says I'll drive myself crazy with worry, but I need to know what's happening. Try and get you the paper. Should be around somewhere. If I remember correctly, can I read it myself? No, I can't. I gotta stop. Yes, here it is. Ugh, no one's bloody listening to me. I worked tirelessly to connect all these dots and threads, and people are still none the wiser to what's really going on. But it's not just them, it's also the people they put their full faith into. Germaine and Joanna, they're both not who they make themselves out to be. There's something I need to know, and I have a hunch he was researching it. I was trying to look through his office, but the nurse caught me and brought me some papers upstairs. I have a feeling I'm close to understanding things, but I need your help. Can you please provide me with Dr. King's notes? I suppose. Thank you, please hurry back. This, let me cook. Let me cook, actually. Let me cook. This might be, let me cook. This might be good. 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 Let me cook. I like how they're just open. They're just out in the open. Okay. Yes, here, take a look. Okay, let me take a look. No, he didn't know either. All of this build-up just for this man to not have the answers, so all these deaths were for nothing. Germaine overacted the curse, probably gotten over his head. Did things he's not proud of for some false shred of hope. I saw him that night with Eliza, wild and frenzied, running out into the woods with a singular sure gunshot blaring out for any outside to hear. What? No one saw Eliza again until Joanna preaches to these lost souls and ultimately does little to help those truly suffering. She assumes she knows what's right because she follows words written from before she was born. I remember coming across the tailor just some time after Eliza's passing, and the smell. No one could get in. Stag March is becoming a mad town. There has to be some middle ground or some way to actually progress. I'm sorry this didn't give any answers. Well, it wasn't completely useless. Confirms my suspicion that Dr. King was doing something with the turned patients. Take a look at these notes yourself. Oh wait, something fell out the pages. It's a key. I wonder where it leads. I guess you can have it. I wouldn't be able to find out where it goes with the nurse hovering over me. Key. It's not this door. I might be cooking with this. Hold up. There's no way, right? Either I end up murking everyone, or... Oh, God. What is this doing here? After reading Dr. King's notes, I learned that I might be able to harvest from the monster's heart to make extra medicine for someone. Is it worth trying? I should harvest from it. If I harvest from it, I have to put the medicine to good use. Who should I treat it with? Joanna. Sure. I'll start the harvesting right away. Hope this works. Because we'll still have today's menu. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Oh dear. Now what's this, dear? It smells a little bit odd. It's this medicine. I'm not sure I want this. Okay, I'll take it if you think it's what I need. Apparently now we're conducting human experimentation, which is part of the medical malpractice. Wonderful. Wonderful. I want to go back in. Well, perhaps we do have to. Oh my eye, almost here. Oh, it's you. Come to rub it in. Been coughing all night. Head is killing me and I'm burning up. I won't be able to make it back to woods like this. I was told your spouse stopped by. Tell me more about it. He wasn't able to visit me proper on the account of me still being inflicted. The nurse came by and left her message with me. He's a bit fed up with the kids, is all. What's been going on with your children? Apparently they've been running around with my hunting tools. Good kids got a wild heart about them. Once I'm out here, I'll be able to wrangle them up. They have access to your tools? Due to me passing on the woods, I wasn't able to put my kid away properly. Shouldn't be an issue though. I was able to give her the information needed to secure him. Don't fret too much, the kids want to emulate their pops. Those tools may very well be the last pieces of me they have. She was able to put your tools away before? Anyone handling guns should be able to secure it himself. I had no need for her to do it, but she took care of it, so that's all that should be mattering. What do you need from me? What are the woods like? Makes sense why you'd be curious, young blood. I am one of the only people that can go out in them. They're unruly and thick with trees. When you can look up, you can barely see the sky. Easy to lose track of time in there. Not only just time, it's easy to get lost too. If you're not liable or paying attention to your surroundings, that is. How do you manage yourself off trail? Now I can understand the curiosity, but why are you interested in knowing? It's an involved process that takes a lot of effort to get, much like the formal training you doctors go through. I'm sure you can understand. You can't tell me why you're the only person with it? I'm well trusted by folks and can work a gun pretty damn well. I've been able to feed the town by myself with just the dogs, so we haven't been needing anyone else. You sound like you're wanting to roll yourself, doctor. Should I be concerned? Nothing to be concerned with, just curious. Good. What do you need out of me? I thought I heard you whistling earlier. Cough isn't taking up my every last breath so I can whistle like I used to. It's the song I'd sing to calm my dogs before we set out on a hunt. They get angsty and never know what we might encounter out there. They howl along earnestly. That sounds lovely. Can you tell me about your dogs? My pops and I raise their own hounds from when we go hunting. They make it slightly safer if that's even possible. They help cover ground and are good for about scouting the woods. You didn't bring them last time? I'm fully capable of going hunts on my own. I just needed to test the water since winter is on the horizon. Most animals are already heading for cover. Wouldn't they be able to find these hiding animals? Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. I decided to go on my own at that time. Is that a crime? What do you need from me? Yeah, he's definitely suspicious. Okay. Alright, never mind. Maybe I might have made the right choice with Morgan. I like how my spite for Jermaine and my reasoning that, oh, you know, Joanna, well, you know, people already should have winter blankets. Like, they're not going to throw them away after one season. That I like how that, and also it goes against her, religious beliefs. Okay. Morgan has jaw pain, which is time. Viral infection is also time, and then feverfew. Got it. There we go. Okay. Okay, Morgan, I'm placing all my eggs in your basket. That sounds weird, but I'm trusting you. I trust the power of friendship. That's the thing. Oh, okay, that's kind of buggy. Almost here. Ay, 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 c'est quoi ça? There we go. Yes. Alright, Morgan. Let's see what you cook up then. Yep, okay. Give me a moment. Here it is. Thank you, Doctor. You won't regret helping me. There's things the focus Dagmar deserve to know. I know, but just a little more time, we can get the word out there. You'll see. Are you trying to solve the mystery, or are you trying to, like... Are you trying to just get the word out there? Okay. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. I don't envy the predicament you're in. How are you going to choose? Oh boy. With a lot of effort. A lot of it. Okay. There's something behind this door, but we don't know what it is. Are you sure you don't want to go back in? I'm sure. Also, you're a jerk. Yeah, I'm not treating you. You suck. Also, you're suspicious. That's what I'm thinking. You are the sussiest person here. In this room. Good morning. Do you sleep well? What is it? I'm not sure. The air today is unsettled. Colder, too. Unsettled how? I fear we're nearly out of time, Doctor. Please, be cautious today. Out of time? Jermaine still suffers from chest pains that keep him from sleeping. Joanne has developed a viral infection overnight and her muscles ache. Morgan's fever broke, but the rash and headache that took his place is far worse. Zulin, wait. We have no time to go. We have no time to waste. Go, tend to them, and be sure to choose carefully. What is going on? The first snow will begin to fall at any moment. Stag March needs its hunter, its tailorist, and its journalist. Be that as it may, you won't be able to save them all. I wish it weren't so. Good luck. I think these three, they're all cooked. What? Would it be devout the sacred head for such a worm as I? For there I stood in blood, my faith put on the line. I then received my sight and am happy all the time. Oh goodness, I hardly saw you. There must be Eliza. I'm just rambling as I do. I never meant any harm, only did what I was destined for. Putting these hands to use, looking for appeasement with my Maker. For all our sakes, the world's end draws near after all. I think that Morgan sees it too. When did Morgan talk to you? The unknown traveler came in hot as fire, face aglow and a scowl upon their face. They told me they knew about the body, what it had done to others. They spoke of terrible things of me misusing my power to take advantage of the less fortunate. They believe I spread the curse in this town. Worst of all, they speak of my word bringing Eliza back to the knoll. How cruel to say when you're here with me now. They think you caused the curse. The traveler is concerned my words are meant to divide the disheartened. They believe I'm turning people to worship a great evil. What great evil, you may ask? For that I am uncertain. My deity has been ever kind, ever generous. It has even brought back my Eliza. What have you been telling people to do? To go back to their earthly possessions, to commune with nature as we have been made to do. It's the only way to make amends for the hurts we have caused. How does one do that? It starts little by little, trading money and flowers the deity likes those best. Eventually you work your way up to blood and flesh. They don't come easily, but they're richer in value than most. And although not completely necessary, it all depends on what you need, dear. Don't you know this already? Oh, have you gone to the woods? I have been. After Eliza had passed, I was drawn to it more, like some force has been beckoning me. There I saw things unlike I have ever seen off the trail. Blood decorated woods and paths untouched. Blood bodies and flesh laid to rest by some unknown force. These spirits were not properly laid to rest. They begged me to let them move on. I had taken upon myself to provide them passage, moving them further into the woods to where the deity rested. Where the deity rested? Yes, the woods are dangerous, but my deity has granted me passage in its gracefulness. Also, that's the wrong it's. A figure made of thick wood and moss stands against its environment. Jared had asked me to place these haunted bodies at its feet, so I did. They seemed peaceful then, sinking into the forest floor. What is the deity doing to the bodies? I can't claim to have all the answers. I just know it's laying them to rest by taking them back into the earth. It's completing the act of life in which we give our bodies. We owe a lot to our environment. It's important we respect its balance. It's only fair we return when the time comes. How are you so sure that's what's happening? I can hear its word. Its word is what guides me. Once people start respecting the word of the deity, the curse will stop spreading. I'm sure of it. Okay. I'll give you some privacy. Well, you look like you're still alive, so that's good. I finally did it. I told it to them straight. They've been getting away with ruining this town long enough. I can only hope it was worth putting the target on my back. We have no idea who will even make it out of here. So much as cloud and uncertainty. What did you say to them? Jermaine must have brought the curse in from the woods with him. It seems like those monsters roam around in there. Joanna is at fault too with her preaching, the way she convinces people to do things. It seems a bit cryptic, off. How did Jermaine bring the curse? Seeing how he is sick now, he must have gotten attacked by one of those things. You asked him how he came in, right? Was he reluctant to share information? Typical. Who knows what else he got himself into with Dr. King? You think the curse is spreading through physical contact? What do you know about him and Dr. King? I have been told by some people I've interviewed that they've seen Jermaine in and out of the hospital. I don't know much details, but he's been helping Dr. King with something. That's the monster, the body up top, right? I've heard he will help dispose of the bodies and captured patients. Dispose and capture, it's worse than I could have imagined. How is this possible? Has he no compassion? These were the people he possibly knew. What are you going to do? Once my story gets out, I'll figure out all the small details then. That's a poorly made plan. There's only so much I can plan for when I have no hope if I'll be alive tomorrow. I can only hope for better things to come. Will this help to get closer to the cure? A story like this will definitely explode beyond our borders, maybe reaching the ears of people more informed of our predicament. I think change is on the horizon. We reach for it with both our hands. What if it doesn't get much reach? While I acknowledge the margin of failure of this not bringing people together, I still hold steadfast that good will come. If I lose all hope, why do any of this at all? Why seek the better outcome? I'll continue doing my best. If your death sound is secure, you'll be surpassing Dr. King soon enough. You just need to keep your head on straight and keep searching for that answer. It might be underneath your nose. There's a couple of sparing God, even I can't speak properly now. There's a couple of spelling mistakes, all that stuff here and there. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk to Morgan. I'm just gonna cure Morgan, rather. Anyone else? Like I said, they're all sus. I see. So if you go down to one specific patient, right, you get access to a different room, because there's 3 locked rooms. I assume one of them is for German, what the heck, is for Germain, the other is for Joanna. Okay, I'll put all my eggs in one basket. Redness of skin, so rash, so that is yarrow. Sudden headaches, headaches is feverfew. Okay, feverfew and yarrow, yellow. Oh, whoops. We have to deal with that. Feverfew. And then yarrow. Okay. We're gonna save Morgan. This is risky, but that is what I'm choosing to believe in, even though that might not be the best idea. Or it might be the... Yes. Okay, Morgan, let's do this. We need... Yep, and here we go. Here's medicine. I'll make my voice heard this time. People will have no choice but to listen to what I have to say. We'll fight against this with everything we've got. People deserve to feel safe in their community. Okay. Look, these people, they're already dead. These people, like, look, we gave them 2 days. They're goners. They're absolute goners, right? Okay. Oh my god. Well, first off, that's very rude. Sorry, I was processing what was being said right now, because holy crap, that's just rude. And also, you look like crap. You're about to turn into one of those monsters, I can tell. So, yeah, you're not exactly in the best position to really say anything, my guy. What does this, female dog know? Me causing the curse? What a crook of crap. They think they know everything, that they have Dr. King's whole plan figured out. They couldn't be further from the truth. Pointing blame to us mere pawns in this scheme. Had no choice. Played my part the best I could. What the bloody hell do you want? Did you send them here to talk to me? When did Morgan talk to you? What kind of doctor even are you? Don't have any clue what's going on under your own roof? Dr. King was a sneaky rat. But he had his wits about him, he did. Can you say the same for yourself? That noisy, I think nosy, or noisy, came by alright this morning like a bat out of hell. Lying about how I caused this curse. Me? Cause all this, please? They're like a child making up ghosts. What do you mean Dr. King was sneaky? He was charming, well liked by all. No one would question the intention behind that smile, even though they very well damn should. He cared for little else but the nurse's research. It was his undoing. How are you and Dr. King involved? Oh, well, crap, I accidentally clicked on that. It feels like forever when I first set foot in this hospital. Once a patient like any other with no anchor but treatment. One day I stepped in here through the back door, rifle in hand, being asked to return to the woods. It went on for months. My service stopped only just months before his death. What did you do in the woods? It's like I've been saying. At first, I wrangled with whatever weird creature I could find up there. Knowing more about this curse, it was probably folk just too far along. Well, I bring them in, and he'd take them upstairs. He'd have me on my way usually. Then what trials failed to turn to me hiding these things in the woods. How many trials were failures? That period of time is much like a blur now. There was rarely successes. He's never cured anyone. I can't speak with much certainty. I'm sure those notes of his talk more about his past patients. He only ever told me as much as he needed me to know. This involved Eliza. She was but a symptom in a larger, ongoing case of greed. I didn't want to kill her, but I had no choice. What the heck did I just say? I had no choice. If I didn't end her, I would have needed to wrangle her back and bring her to him. It was better in the long run to put her out of her Missy? What the heck? I am losing it right now. Out of her misery. How can you be so sure? There are truly things worse than death in this life. One of the things there was that locked room where the experiments took place. She'd be grateful to not have known them. Did Joanna know Eliza was in the hospital? You couldn't have stopped him? Sure, I could have stopped him, but who would believe me? Or do you mean stop it another way? How would it have looked if I did something like that? Shouldn't have the sheriff have handled it? Murder would have taken your account seriously. Who's to say? We're both rotting away, and here now, with little hope of what's to come. Makes no difference now. That's all for now. Hold on, one more thing. No, you shouldn't worry about it. I need to know I'm human. Yeah, you're not. Goodbye, sir. Actually, I might do a thumbnail shot. Thumbnail. Hi there, Jermaine. Goodbye. Wait, what else do I need to do? I already spoke to all of them, didn't I? I can't help but feel like this is the calm before the storm. I treated Morgan today, didn't I? Am I tripping? Alright, I gotta tell him that he is not getting treatment. Yeah, I have no words for you today, my guy. You've made your choice. Okay, hoping that I made the right choice. Please. Before closing up, you notice that someone is missing from the room. Hearing strange noises from the courtyard, you decide to investigate. Oh god, they've turned. I need to act quickly. Kill them. During the transformation of two of my patients moves me to kill them in the courtyard. A chill crawls up my spine as I wonder if there was a different outcome available. Did you sacrifice your humanity along with them? Perhaps I did. Oh. Oh. In the end, who did you really prioritize? The patients? The town of Stagmarch? Yourself? Does the cycle ever end? Are we not getting epilogue? Wait, hold up, what's that mean? The words, Mason, what do they mean? Okay, here's the thing. I feel like if I distribute the cures, right, to all three of them throughout all 3 days, all three of them would have turned. Undoubtedly, all three of them would have turned. Right, all three of them absolutely would have turned. The thing is... Now, obviously, Joanna and Jermaine are both dead, right? They're both dead. Alright, just go back to main menu. Alright. I need an epilogue, but it seems to be a rather hopeful epilogue, because it does seem like Morgan is spreading the word around, and it does seem like they're managing to convince the townspeople that God, I don't know, because it does seem like a more hopeful ending, especially with the light in the back. Now here's the thing, they asked me what did I prioritize. I prioritized potential hope. That's the thing that I prioritized, right? Because when I chose Morgan, I was like, they have the best chance, right? If they uncover the truth, then they can solve this whole thing and less deaths would occur, right? That was the main reason why I chose Morgan. Whereas with Joanna, I felt like there was a loss there, because theoretically everyone should already have winter blankets from the previous years. Jermaine was just screwed. I know, okay, I know we shouldn't have done that. Like, I know I shouldn't have done that. I know I would have been like, okay, he's rude, but I'm still a doctor, so I still have to treat him. But I mean, this game, look, I'm gonna prioritize my own spite, right? Just I mean, okay, if I was with Doctor Reality, I would not, like, I would try and save all of them, right? Undoubtedly. Right, but in terms of long-term benefits, in terms of solving everything, I really saw that Morgan was the one who would do it, and that's why I chose them. Whereas with Jermaine would be like, okay, Jermaine and Joanna would be the ones to keep the town's survival throughout the winter, right? And that's something that I've noted in the beginning. They're like, oh, but we need both of them to keep the town alive in the winter. But then it sort of twisted, right? It twisted that into, wait, but what if we could stop the curse at its source, right? Now people are going to suffer throughout winter, but if the infection keeps going, there might not be a season after winter. That's why I chose Morgan. So this was honestly this was, again, much like the Flayed Man, a very, very interesting look at morals, what I prioritize, which was trying to find a way, a more long-term benefit, because I feel like, again, Joanna and Jermaine, they would have just absolutely, like, they're useful, right? And that's the, I mean, okay, so obviously I'm a lot more utilitarian in terms of approaching who to cure, because again, I'm trying to, because if we remove every logic, like, because I was trying to approach this as logical as possible and without, like, bias, right? Utility wise, and I hate saying this because people are more than that, but utility wise, Joanna and Jermaine would have absolutely won over Morgan in terms of the approaching seasons, right? But then Morgan just won a landslide over, because the infection was not going to stop, right? There was no guarantee. Like, okay, the winter was just be like 3 months of suffering for the people, but the infection could have entirely wiped everyone out, which is why I chose Morgan, right? And like I said, like there was no guarantee. Like if I distributed the cures throughout the 3 days to 3 different people, I feel like all 3 of them would have died. So I needed to concentrate on one person specifically, right? And that person was going to be Morgan. So yeah, I know I'm speaking like very utilitarian and all that stuff, which in this case I needed to be, just because of the fact that we had limited resources. We could only save one person, right? Maybe there could have been more, right? Maybe I could have taken the cure from the messed up human and then saved another person, right? Maybe, but that was honestly just that was the most logical approach I could find, which might be the wrong thing or might have been the right thing. We'll never know, especially with the different outcomes, because this game does have multiple endings and has multiple bad endings as well. So yeah. So yeah. Now, of course, I know this is a game, so I can make decisions a lot more callously, right? I could make a lot more heartless decisions easily because I'm like, okay, there's digital people, so it's fine. But in real life, I don't know how it react in reality. So yeah. But yeah, I think that about wraps up for us today. This has been Triage. Triage. Yeah. This game is out on Steam for free. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. So if you're interested in trying out this game for yourself, make sure to download it on Steam. And to test your morals for yourself, make sure to give this game a shot. See if you can save everyone, or see who you would prioritize in this instance. And yeah, let's see if you guys make a different decision from moi. But yeah, I'm sure that downloading and playing this game would be a lot of support for the creators, so make sure to do that. And yeah, I think that about wraps up for me today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you are. And see you guys next time. Bye bye. See you and take care. Bye.